What's up guys, Luke here, and today we're going to be covering ACCA refund offers. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So welcome if you guys are new to the channel. My name is Luke and we talk about all things personal finance here, whether that be making money or keeping it. So today we're going to be covering ACCA refund offers, otherwise known as accumulator refund offers. Now these are part of reload offers as part of match betting. So if you don't know what I'm on about with any of that, I'll leave a link in the description below to my match betting introduction video and my introduction to ACCA's video as well. I'd advise you watch both of them before you watch this video. As well, if you're interested, I will leave a link to the Life After Signups video, which gives you an overview of all the different offers that you could do after you finish with the signups. This is just one example of it. I'll also be putting out videos in the next few days detailing each one of them as their own video. So with ACCA refund offers, essentially most of them are called insurance offers. So you back and you lay multiple games, so whether that be 4 or 5, and what you hope for is just one of them to lose. If one of them loses, you then get that money back as either a free bet or in cash. So if I pull up a very specific offer, if we have the William Hill insurance offer, you can insure your bet of 5 or more selections, so if just one selection loses, they'll refund your stake as a free bet up to £20. So essentially you place a £20 bet on 5 different outcomes under an accumulator. If only one of them loses, you get a £20 free bet. If all of them win or more than one loses, then you take that small qualifying loss. But what we can do is we can take advantage of this offer using different lay amounts to ensure that we get a profit no matter the outcome, or we keep our qualifying loss as low as possible so that if we do get the refund, we can make a decent profit. So I've got an example of the William Hill insurance offer on the screen now. So we've got 5 games here. We have a back stake of £20. We have our total back odds of 4.25. And we see that we have a small qualifying loss of £2.53. So if more than one of these teams loses or they all win, we make this qualifying loss. Now something to be aware of is this qualifying loss will change if these lay odds change as time goes on. So we have a couple of options on how we can take advantage of this offer. The thing that we need to focus on is this EV, expected value. I will make a video in detail discussing expected value, but essentially if this is green by more than 50p, it's good. If it's just a bit over, then it's decent. If it's negative EV, don't do it. It's not worth it. So this is 373 of expected value. So if we were to do this offer 100 billion times in a row, we would be expected to get £3.73 on average from each of them. So sometimes you might lose £5, sometimes you might gain £20. So we've got a couple of options on how we want to tackle this offer, depending on our needs and our requirements. So the simplest way of taking advantage of this offer is you back and you lay all of the outcomes as one. So we have all these different options here. So we've got our Smarkets sequential lay and our non-sequential lay. If we were going to do non-sequential lay for this outcome, to keep it the easiest, so we back all of these outcomes on Smarkets. We back all of these outcomes on William Hill, should I say, sorry. We add them all to a bet slip on Smarkets and we lay them, and then we just hope that only one of them loses, because if only one of them loses, we get a £20 free bet. And if all of them lose, or all of them win, or 2 or more lose, or whatever, we take this qualifying loss of around 253. Now, Smarkets add a little bit on top of each of these, so it'll be a little bit more. What I will do quickly, actually, to make this the easiest possible, is I will just check exactly how much it would be to lay it and what the qualifying loss would be. So we take Galatasaray and we've got the home, so we add that to the bet slip. Then we have River Plate, we add that to the bet slip. I was actually going to edit this out, but I will actually just leave it in case people don't know how to go about doing a non-sequential lay for markets. So you back them all, and then when you have them all, you switch it to sell, and then you'll get the price that it is. That's Croton versus Inter, and our last one is Real Madrid. So you add all of these to the bet slip, you switch this to a sell, and you got 5.2. So your back odds of this akka is 4.25. The lay odds of this akka is 5.2, because what you're doing is you're selling this akka. You've bought this akka, and now you're selling the same akka. So we pull up Odds Monkey. Let's just work out quickly what is our qualifying loss here. So it's £20 stake at 4.25 back odds and 5.2 lay odds. So it's a £3.67 qualifying loss. So you'll see that this is a smaller qualifying loss if you do it sequentially. If you do it non-sequentially, you will take a higher qualifying loss, but it is easier. So you can back all of them, lay them all, and take this £3.67 qualifying loss. If all of them win or two or more lose, then you just take this. If only one loses, then you get a £20 free bet, which then you would maybe do on odds of 10 and odds of 11, and you're looking at £16 profit minus your £3 qualifying loss, and that's £13 profit. Pretty nice. But what if we were okay with laying each individual game? How could we take advantage of this offer even more and make even more money? That's where sequential lays come in. So we'll see here that we have an expected value of £3.73 and this £2.53 qualifying loss. We'll see that our qualifying loss is smaller, and also our potential profit's higher, because with laying stuff non-sequentially, you're laying everything. Here, you might not need to lay everything, and if you don't need to lay everything, then you're making more money because you're not laying it all. So let's just go through an example. So we've got the example here. Let's say Galatasaray win. So we've laid it and it's won. Then let's say River Plate lose. Now typically we would say we stop laying because one leg is lost. With this, it's the exact same. So our qualifying loss is £2.53. If no more lose, you get a £20 free bet. If any more lose, that's you take your qualifying loss. So as soon as one loses, you stop laying, and you hope that all of the other ones that you've backed win. If they don't, tough, honestly. So let's see what happens if they all win though. So we know that if just one loses, we stop laying. But what if they all win? If they all win, we take this £2.53 qualifying loss and we don't make anything. And what if the last one loses? Then we get our £20 free bet. So that's quite nice. Pretty decent. Now, how else can we take advantage of this offer? Let's say we didn't like taking this small qualifying loss and hoping that we got the free bet. What if we said, actually, no, what I want to do is I want to lock in a profit. I want to make sure that no matter the outcome, I get a profit. That profit will be smaller if it does happen. So with this offer, you're taking £2.53 qualifying loss every single time, hoping to get that £20 free bet for the £16 profit. What if we said, actually, no, what I want to do is I want to take a £2-3 profit every single time I do this, because I prefer smaller, consistent profits than hoping for this big profit. Well, we can do that. We can do that by just switching this to lock in, and it'll work out exactly what we need to do to lock in this profit. So we'd be locking in £3.46 of profit, no matter the outcome. So you'll see it goes through every single outcome here and gives you a slightly different amount, but 346 is the very smallest you can get, and 373 would be the very largest that you could get. Now the major difference here, so let's say Galatasaray win, River Plate lose, we'd typically be like, oh, one leg's lost, that's us, stop laying. With a lock-in, you don't stop laying if just one loses. So if Crystal Palace were to beat Man City, we would lose that one again, and then you would stop laying. So the main difference between a lock-in and just a standard sequential is a lock-in, you don't stop laying until 2 legs have lost. So if only 1 leg's lost, carry on laying. Now we'll see our profit if all 5 win is £3.63 and you don't get a free bet. If only 1 loses, £3.62, which includes the profit from the free bet, which is worth around £16. So if only 1 loses, you may get £16 profit from the free bet, but your qualifying loss is large enough that you only actually get £3 profit from that free bet, because you've taken around about a £13 qualifying loss doing it this way. So if only 2 lose, we've got our 346 of profit. So you'll be able to see all of these outcomes down at the bottom as time goes on. So it's worth having a look at the different outcomes and seeing, maybe having a look at both sequential lays, lock-in profits, and your non-sequential markets lays, and picking for each offer which one do you think suits the offer better and suits your kind of risk tolerance, because the EV on all of them are around about the same. So you'll see the lock-in profit EV is 373 and the lay sequential profit is 373. So your lock-in profits and your EV is around about the same. So I really would say it depends on you. Are you someone who, when they do 2-ups, wait for that full turnaround? If so, sequential lays might be for you. Are you someone that does full turnarounds just because they're the easiest to do and they're just super simple and lazy? Then maybe Smarket's non-sequential lays are for you. Are you someone that cashes out early on 2-ups because you want that guaranteed profit? Then lock-in ACCAs are for you. So I hope this video has been useful. If it has, like and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section below if you've got any questions or anything that you still feel like I need to answer in terms of ACCA refund offers. I know this video has been a bit longer, but that kind of goes to show that this offer is a bit more in depth. ACCAs as a whole take a bit longer to understand. So I hope you do kind of get the whole ACCA refund offer. And I hope this video has been useful. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.